pandemic trapped a bunch of aging role-playing gamers in their homes, forcing them to crawl out of their pen and paper comfort zone and into the online world of virtual tabletops and video calls. So join them as they raise the curtain to share their stories, insights, and love of all things geek. Welcome to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers Podcast, assholes.
Hello and welcome to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers Podcast. This is episode 9 of It's Always Cloudy in Kalisz. I'm Nathan, I'm the GM, playing the alpha rules of Freely Publishing's Twilight 2000 4th edition. Just a reminder to be sure to rate and follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to us. That'd be greatly appreciated. And please comment too, because we want to hear what you think and how funny Sean is. So thanks for joining us again. So we'll start off by having everybody just quickly go around and introduce themselves and say who they're playing, and then we'll go on to the recap. So let's start off with Tyr before he gets too drunk.
Well, I mean, too late. Hi, I'm Tyr, and I'll be playing Axel Mueller and Zofie Rutkowski.
Great. Tony.
Hey, it's Tony. I'll be playing Blanco Fantasma. And I believe if I can just get back to my sweet Isabel, all will be okay in the world.
Excellent. Matthew.
Hi, this is Matt, and I'll be playing Pavlov on a jet ski.
Yay!
And Sean.
I'm Sean. I'll be playing Gunny Sgt Mason, United States Marine Corps, still currently living.
Currently?
Yeah.
Chris, who still has both of his legs.
Her legs, and for once, and I'm playing Minka Grasicalo.
All right. So who wants to do the recap for me? Remind us what the danger and peril that Minka and Axel are in.
I think it should be Chris.
Yeah.
No, I did time before last.
I know. We want to punish you for no reason.
No, that's the.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
How about Sean?
Yeah, I'll do
All
it.
right.
So we are our intrepid people were traveling from the garage. They're attempting to circumvent the terrors they were facing, and they ended up coming across the tank battlefield. But they continued to hide, and they went into some trees, and they found a clearing where they found some fallen plane debris. So they followed it to the fuselage, where they found some needed supplies, some fuel, some tools, plane fuels, maybe even some hydraulic fuel to help mix it to make fuel. And they found a nuclear weapon, a Russian nuclear weapon, what they all believe was the college is looking for. They dragged it out and were theorizing where to dispose of this horrible thing. And while that was going on, they did some of the members did searching, and while two of our intrepid characters were out searching, they were discovered by Soviets. I do believe one thing we did leave for around that weapon was some explosives, just in case somebody tampered with it. So, if I'm not mistaken, that was done by Minka. So there is that. I do want to put that out there.
What
I think the only thing that Mason forgot was that the lead Russian has an eye patch, and I think didn't Axel recognize him as one of the ones that the person that Zofie stabbed.
Zofie stabbed in the face. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. I forgot all about that. I apologize. It's been a couple weeks, so.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with Axel and Minka.
I was going to say I can open up how things are going to go if you like.
Let's do that.
How do you think they're good?
So this is where I'm reminded of an old Polish phrase: "Biegamy jak suki."
Oh God.
We run like bitches.
Indeed, that is the thing.
All right. So I've got the map up. So for the people that are listening, there's basically it's like a 6-lane highway that's been completely obliterated, and there's cars and trucks and tanks, tractor trailers strewn all across it, and just all debris. Minka and Axel over kind of behind a semi towards the kind of the west end of the map, and there's a whole bunch of Russian soldiers, probably like let's say like 12 to 15 on the southeast end of the map, and I've color coded them for the player's sake. Just so you know, the one in green is the guy you recognize.
Okay.
And there's a tunnel that goes underneath the 6-lane highway. That's kind of halfway between where the players are and the brave Russian soldiers.
Brave Russian soldiers. Okay.
More importantly, there's a fuck ton of debris between them and us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be your saving grace, but unfortunately, the camp is to the northeast.
That is some fucking interesting
this is
stuff.
also the opposite direction of us,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
which is fine.
Yeah.
Hey, go, run.
You got me Yaksuki.
So they saw you first, which is bad for you. So I don't know if we actually have to do initiative. Let's try to play this out by year instead of trying to fiddle around with the initiative count, because there's like a billion of them.
Good, because we're playing this out by feet.
So they spot you, and you saw the man with the eye patch talking to a guy with a radio.
Ah, fuck.
There's a bunch of them. You can't see exactly how many there are because there are so many, buses and trucks and tanks between you and them. But they are heading towards you, and they do get to go a bit first.
A bit first, nice.
Yeah. These, I'm using...
I see Nathan's ploys to keep me from moving my token.
Yes. It's a good ploy. I like it.
Come on.
You are going to die there exactly in that location.
So, if you remember, your regular move is 2 of the 10-meter hexes.
Yes.
So that'd be basically 10 of these hexes. So you go. Oh, those are. I guess I have those set for kilometers instead of meters.
They're way outside. Yeah.
That is a giant tank.
So the perils of virtual tabletop, but anyway, so just keep that in mind when you're doing your movement. So they all start to move closer.
Now, Mr. GM.
Yeah.
That is difficult terrain, is it not? That they are crossing with the tanks.
Interesting.
With the tanks and the plodes and the cars and the explosions and the ripped up asphalt.
And
the ripped up asphalt. They would suffer a penalty according to the terrain modifier chart.
The lawyers are coming out.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm appealing this to the supreme arbiter of the rules, sir.
I say.
So if we're that finicky about it, it should apply to you guys too. So
well, no,
it does apply to us. You do it all the time.
It will apply to us if we choose to walk on that terrain. Yes.
Well, like if you see where they were, there's plenty of just straight asphalt for them to run across to
but
get
they
to where they are.
They did have to cross a barrier and the cars.
Yeah,
the barrier is destroyed here.
There's no straight line. They would have to go either above it or around it.
I'm sorry, sir. If I may appeal to your judgment, look. There is rubble there. There's clearly rocks where I'm saying.
The only reason I say this is
sir,
because it's
I
important
say.
for what we're planning on doing. And I also see that you have
love
booted Sean from the podcast.
He's still coming. He's actually still coming through on here, so we're good.
Okay, all right. Well,
No,
it is
Stuart just kept
important.
me-
It is important for what we are going to be doing, because that is like, we assume that asphalt is ripped up because of the tank exchange, the fire, the cars blowing up, burning. That is going to be difficult terrain, and that's going to slow their movement down. But you're the GM. That's you tell me.
Okay, so that's fine.
Each one of them has a jetpack, and they just fly over.
Nathan, I would just say where a little bit of rubble is. I think it's, if you split the difference where it's dark and clearly still asphalt, yeah, that would be normal terrain. Something like this, though, that would be more difficult. If that's all I would say. But the rest, like this open area where it's blacktop, that would be, you could argue easily. I agree with you, that would be smooth.
Because remember, in the first combat, Sean got captured by some trees.
That's true. The trees had me, and those druids are motherfuckers, so I don't fuck with them anymore.
Alright, so that puts them right about there. And move these guys up here. Alright, so you guys are finagling, but
You die anyway.
You guys are outnumbered 12-1.
I mean, it's
So
only
Nathan, I just want to say this: if we don't do this episode's going to be about, say, 7 minutes long.
Sorry.
When we're going to be
Yes.
dead. We're stretching it out for at least 30 before we're all like corpses on a cross. So actually, Gunny will be alive because he's hard.
Like
so
correct.
hard.
Yes,
Dead but
I'm
hard.
excited. I'm brushing my starched underwear right now. It's hurting, but feels good. Like, yes.
So there is lots of cover, but a few of them are gonna try to open fire on you guys.
Oh, and they all hit.
You got nothing to lose. Evidently, ammo's like water now, so go ahead.
They're 46 kilometers away. So counting for the curvature of the Earth.
rotation.
Yeah.
Not Bradley Cooper.
Let's see. This guy has got a fire.
Let's not do that. Go ahead, Nathan.
Tom Berenger?
No. It was what's his name? Movie when it bolts with
That
curve.
guy's got no
Evangeline
shot.
Jolie and
That was Golden
That guy's
fucking
got
crazy
no
actor. He's really
That
good.
guy's
Yes,
got
he's
no
a good actor.
shot.
Very good, but he's a little nuts.
No shot.
James McAvoy.
No shot.
Nah,
No shot.
Tess Cooper.
No shot. No shot. No shot. There's one guy with a clear line of fire.
Amazing
Let's
actress.
say clear-esque.
Clear-esque.
7. It's not bad at all.
So one of them opens fire, and that will hit Axel, but you do have your armor.
Yes.
Axel.
So how much does that reduce your?
I believe my armor is 3 from my flak jacket.
The armor, if I recall, takes 2, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna check.
3.
Well, it was 3. Remember, it might be now, but I remember any cover, like if it has something that adds 1 armor. So if they have cover, that adds 1. I thought it was 2. Let me check. I'll let you know, Nathan. Just give me a minute.
Okay, but we'll just move on. So you spot them, and they see you first, and they take some pot shots at you, and are shouting in Russian, and one glances off your flak jacket.
So the flak jacket's 1, the helmet's 1, and anything like that's also like 1. So it's 2, and
So I will take a
if you had
damage.
anything else from the environment.
Okay,
Yeah.
if it's only 1, flak jacket's only 1, then you'll take damage.
Flak jacket. Yeah, flak jacket. I have flak jacket.
Did you
and
have any
helmet.
cover or anything from the tank or anything?
And roll a roll a d6 for me, because if stuff gets through the armor has a chance
4.
of ablating. So don't roll a 1.
All right, roll
No,
the
you
4.
rolled 4.
Okay, excellent. All right, so your armor's still good.
All right, so I take 1. I take 1 damage.
Yes,
Okay.
and you clearly hear the leader shout out, throw down your weapons, raise your arms, give up, and we won't kill you. In
I
Russian.
yell out in Italian,
So-
Morelli di olivia. Die in olive oil.
You're You're not actually there, so.
I'm about to say,
No. He just shouts at enemy randomly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He sits up out of his sleep, bolts upright, and screams that all.
So I will let you guys have a turn.
Wow! Thank you.
Okay.
So Blue Falcon, he's got to roll Coolness Under Fire.
Fuck you,
yeah.
man.
Just fucking.
No Coolness Under Fire.
Very
All
important.
right.
Coolness Under
All
Fire.
right. No successes, no failures.
You fall prone.
Can I push it?
I don't think so. Yeah, you take fire. This is the first time you've actually been shot before.
No, it's the second time I've been shot before. I was shot in the farm. I was shot in the farmhouse raid.
No, you took damage from being in the burning building.
No, but I also got shot.
Oh yeah.
His armor on the wall. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you're freaking out. You're a medic. You hit the dirt.
Well, that fucks my whole plan. All right. Thanks for fucking us, Blue Falcon.
Hey, Matt with the party kill. TPK, total party kill.
If you give up, they won't kill you.
Oh yeah, I trust the Russians.
Well, I guess I don't have an action this turn, do I?
I think
at
you
the
can
end of your
crawl,
turn,
right?
Yeah, I think crawling does sound right.
I can't shoot.
Would you really want to shoot?
On the other hand, prone, you've broken line of sight.
True. Prone is really good. Prone is OP in this.
Okay, so I was suppressed on his action. Now it's my turn, so I get one of two actions.
So, well, you have to roll. You have to roll again for coolness and fire, correct?
Well, on his. Oh yeah, I guess so, right? And then also Minka has to roll Coolness Under Fire.
That's right. It spreads. I love this game.
I succeed.
Yeah. Keep your shit together.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't. So Axel cannot move. Well, yeah, you have to basically make a Coolness Under Fire on your turn.
Okay.
And if you fail, you only get your fast action, or I mean, you only get your slow action. I think.
Okay. So now it's my turn. I get to roll my Coolness Under Fire.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I will make my coolness. I will try to make my Coolness Under Fire.
All right.
And I don't make it. Hey, new character time.
Oh my God, you did one better. You shit your pants. Excellent job.
Axel!
Excellent.
Blanco, the ghost will save you.
All right, so we're gonna step away from you guys real quick.
You know what? Great. Just drag it out a little bit more. That'll be fantastic.
Well, he's got to have time to draw the part of the map in where I ran off.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to run that way.
Well, everyone else is bad guys. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I like how the guy yells, "Don't run," and his guys shoot in the same fucking action before we get a chance to not run or run.
They haven't had their sensitivity training yet.
I say that's Russians for you.
That's the Soviets.
Yeah.
Let's not
Defund
say
the commies.
Russian. It's the Soviets, the commies, man. Let's be real. The Russian Federation is far more better, Putin. Don't be mad at me. Or take my money, my accounts, please.
don't hack my shit, bro.
I don't want my coffee poisoned with nukes. So
the rest of you, you're having a grand old time back at the camp. What are you doing?
I'm playing a banjo, and we're all doing a hootenanny, drinking some moonshine. Everything's good. You hear this gunfire. We figure it's the boys over the hill celebrating the liberation of the world.
You don't hear your gunfire yet.
Okay, no, we're as I recall, some of us were resting and some of us were doing maintenance.
Yep, Zofie's on Overwatch assist with Mason. Mason and Zofie are on Overwatch. Blanco is asleep, and I successfully cooked up the rabbits. So I'm cooking rabbits.
Okay, and what's Blanco doing?
This is he's asleep. So he's sleeping and dreaming about ranged combat.
Yes.
Okay.
Isabel, I will show you how good I can shoot.
So yes, I'm having a dirty dream about Isabel and range combat.
So the rest of you, Zofie and Mason, Gunny,
Yep.
why don't you make a, I guess Mason, make a recon roll for me.
I think Zofie's recon isn't Zofie's recon higher.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's got a B and a D.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
help her.
yeah,
I'm a C and a D.
The-
So
yeah,
I'll
then-
give her a
then-
health action and a
Yeah,
booster
once you
one.
assist.
All right. So I'll make it at that point. I'll make it a B and a C.
The fucked up thing, the deaf girl's better than me in recon. That's awesome.
She got
Look at Jesus Christ!
She got 3 fucking successes.
She's
got-
alert.
One's critical.
Oh,
So she sees the future. She knows our future.
So-
we should have advantage on everything.
so she reaches. You guys are kind of sitting on the back of the Hummer, and she reaches over to you and pulls on your the sleeve of your shirt and points over at this rock over here. Just like a brief second after she does that, you hear this like a thump. All of a sudden, there's like a smoke surrounding that boulder.
There's smoke surrounding a boulder near us.
So
Yep.
So Zofie pulled on your sleeve, pointed towards a boulder, which Nathan will ping again.
I see it.
No, and then there was a thunk, like a hollow thunk, and then the boulder erupted in smoke.
Yep.
Oh, and that thunk came from another direction.
From this general direction.
Well, she's not gonna be able to tell you.
I can tell you. I said.
Yeah, everybody heard the thump.
I said, and I say, mount up, get your weapons now, get your weapons now. I said, that was, Nathan, does that sound like a grenade launcher, a 40 millimeter, or like a grenade launcher, that type of funk? That's a distinct sound. I said, somebody just tried to fire a grenade at us. Come on. I look at Zofie and I make a,
She's moving.
yeah, I make it like this, like that, and I smacked her. I said, Pavlov, come on, wake up, Blanco, get your weapons, get your gear, fire up the Humvee, fuck the rabbits, leave it, get in. I said, I jump on the saw, and Nathan, I try and see if I see anything over there.
So you see like a flash of red through the smoke on top of the rock.
It's an Autobot. Like a red is a laser red?
No, like clothing.
A wisp of rose petals on the field.
Okay, so the clothing red.
Yeah, so the smoke is kind of clearing a little bit, but there's a woman standing on top of this rock over there. She's got long, kind of straight black hair, and she's wearing like this gray-green cloak over, looks like a red leather jacket and red leather pants.
Hot. Minka runs that way.
Yeah, and
Minka's not here.
Shut up.
she's got a sniper rifle over her shoulder, and she kind of sloughs off the cloak, and you see she's probably like 6 feet tall.
Oh, god damn it!
And just completely like head to toe, just all in red. And
All right.
she's waving she's got a stick with a piece of white cloth on it, and she's waving it.
Hold on,
White
gentlemen.
cloth?
I think I know
Okay,
who this person
So
is.
I said, wait a minute. She's obviously a communist because she's wearing red. So we're gonna have to take care. My God, it's Red Star. She's come for me. No, I said, of course, Blanco. You know this person? In character, Blanco. You know what the fuck this is? I got my M16 trained on her. I'm like, don't move. I'm yelling.
If it's who I think it is, it's a miracle from God.
Is this Isabel?
No, Isabella's. I look at everybody dead in the eye, and say, if Isabella's an angel, we are face to face with the devil. Follow me.
So, what?
And with that
What?
mysterious,
That doesn't make any sense.
I approach cautiously towards the bank.
Okay.
All right, I'll say you guys stay here. I'll flank Blanca. You guys stay here. Get ready to take off. And I look at the deaf girl and I take the deaf girl. I'll go you, and I point to the 60 because I trust her more to shoot that than I do fucking Pavlov. And then I go and I head over. Pavlov, you don't touch that fucking gun. She'll shoot better than you.
Fucking 14-year-old girl just gets up and she's got the gun up here.
You know, you deal with Assassin Michael Jackson over there. I will just continue to cook rabbit, G.I. Joe.
You fucking weirdo. I just walk off.
I take my knife out and I slice my hand.
What Jesus Christ.
Fuck is going on
just
here?
enough for blood to start going down.
It's going to get dirty.
And I walk towards the bank of the river.
I'm following Blanco. Gunny's just muttering like, what sort of holy fucking B-movie bullshit is this I'm seeing here? And that's all I'm saying. And I got my M16 and I'm just holding it. And then you know what, Nathan, I do? I put that and I whip my M79 around, load a fucking round, and I just hold it. I figure because if more people jump out, I can just pull that trigger. I'm dying, but they're dying with me. That's the way I look at it.
Fair enough.
Pavlov will stir the stew, look over at Kurwa. You didn't even bark. You're useless. Useless dog.
Kurva's eyeing the rabbit. Is approaching cautiously.
You'll get away. You'll have to warn. You have to work for food.
Aren't you upset, Pavlov, that the witch is on the gun? That's what you should be thinking.
I don't understand what's happening. There's woman in bright leather outfit running through woods.
Blanco Fantasma. Is that really you?
My fucking God, this is really happening.
I can't believe you are like a vision from the devil. I love you.
Oh, I've missed you so. Our time in Florence was so memorable.
How did you get down?
Hours and hours.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Gunny's like, what the fuck? We're really? Really? We're really doing this now? It's the middle of the fucking apocalypse, and you're in a fucking red fucking hooker outfit and talking at Blanco
turn quickly
here.
Towards
Jesus Christ.
Gunny. This is the exact time. This is the exact place.
All right, Blanco, just go. I'll just watch. I don't even know what to say. Go. You're a man of mystery. You just do what you got to do. You do you, Blanco. I'll sit over here and be a Marine. Okay.
But just one thing. Back away. Don't ever turn your back on this creature. But yes, you should leave, but don't turn around. Just back away.
I'm backing away safely and keep an eye on you there, Blanco. You'd be good. Miss, I don't know your name. But I'm telling you right now, if you do anything harmful,
are in order.
Yes, please introduce me to this fine 6-foot-tall red devil. Yes.
Her name is Tananda. Her name. Annunziata Ferrari.
All right, Miss Ferrari, the Bond villain. Yes, of course. I'm Gunny Sgt Mason, United States Marine Corps. My compatriots over there are Pavlov cooking a rabbit, and the young girl is Zofie, with the 60 trained on her. She's a crack shot. So
I'm sure she is. She looks very, very dangerous.
So happy.
Don't be surprised. She smiles for a reason. I said, I promise you. I said, I beg you, beseech you, lady, that you mean us no harm, because as I stand here, I will rain death and hell upon you and all you love, and slay it if you do.
I'm sure you will, Mr. Marine. Where are your other two friends?
They're out in the. Apparently you're well informed. They're out doing recon.
Well, I've been trying to catch up with you for hours now.
Well,
you left so quickly.
Blanco, you want to fill me in? Have you been communicating with this fine woman?
If she knows this much about us, she probably knows 10 times more. Fassa bella bezza gamba.
Who does she work for? Who do you work for, miss?
I work for myself, but I am compensated.
By whom?
Quite generously.
By whom right now? Who are you working for?
I think you know.
So you're working for the Soviets? Is that what you're saying? Because you're wearing red, obviously. So, I mean...
Oh, this is just I just threw this on today. It seemed fitting.
I bet you. I mean, you look like a Bond villain. I'll give you credit. So are you working for the college? It looks comfortable. It looks quite amazing. I'm not going to lie. It's the best thing I've seen, honestly, in a long time. That doesn't mean I want to come over there and admire you closely. You got me? So that being said, are you working for the college?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Cool. We got here first. We found
their same.
Yeah, we got here first, and we found it.
Oh.
Yes, we found this pot of stew.
No, I'm not fucking around.
Well, I admire your honesty. That's I guess what they say about your Marines is true.
So just real quick, so look for a second, it's a sidebar to everybody. The box that with the big nuclear symbol literally sitting about 20 feet in the open. It's a big ass box from where you're cooking that stew. So she can look right across and see it. It's not hidden. We haven't had a chance to bury it. It's out in the open. We've dragged it out. She's going to see it and know immediately what it is. So just so everybody understands that. So this is trying to say, oh, that's not a nuclear device, is not going to go over with her.
So you've saved us quite a bit of trouble by locating this for us. For that, I can do nothing but thank you. This will go over very well, back in the community.
Well, Smoleski said that's my compatriots. If we found this thing, we can get a lot in trade for it. We don't ask the I want that much.
Smigelsky's been looking for this for quite a while now, but I'm quite surprised. So Blanco, there's definitely room for someone of your talents back in the community.
I say, scusa, non passo. I can't. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Oh, that's quite a pity.
There's room for you with our valiant group here.
I assume you're speaking in Italian, right?
Yes, this is taking place in Italian.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
So what about your sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
You spent all week waiting to use that line, didn't you?
It's been like 2 weeks. He keeps not showing up. So I'm really
Teardrops off suddenly.
I say to her in Italian, what are you doing with this mishmash? That is so beneath you. What is it? What's your angle here? What do you want with these primitives?
When everything went to shit, I was abandoned here just like you. A woman has to do what she has to do to survive. And this, I wasn't really looking forward to working with the Russians. And I didn't want to scramble around looking for food. So, the lesser of two evils.
So, we're trying to get out of here. We're trying, this entire place is a wasteland and it's not going to change. Come with us. At least you have a chance to start a new life instead of working for these pig dogs.
I'm not so fond of sleeping on the ground, but, and then she's starting to say something else. And then you hear, the gunfire, a burst of, an AK-74 off in the distance, and she kind of immediately crouches down and unslings her rifle and kind of gets cover behind the rock.
Gunny Gate hears that and gauges it's coming from where they went, right? Our compatriots?
Yeah, it's coming from the road.
Blanco, we got to roll. I said that's coming from where we need, where it's coming from.
Okay, my love, before we do this, how many more of your friends are around here?
Several.
Okay. I'll see you on the other side.
I look at her. I said, we found it. Remember that. I swear to fucking Christ, you take us. You said, we need compensation for it, and we're going to get compensation for it. You understand me?
Oh, I do. And you know where it is.
Yep. And we have means of hauling it. Keep that in mind. So, I said, keep in mind also, and I look at her, I said, whatever's happening over there, if it's large enough, it's going to come this way, and that's going to get the prize. So it might be in your best interest to follow us and see what it is.
Yeah, she lets out a whistle, and you hear 3 different engines start up. two to the north and one to the east.
What do they sound like? Heavy like a tank or APC or just a vehicle? Usually you can tell the difference between the pitch of the motor.
Kind of a dieselish sounding motor to the north. Is a closer one like a slider engine to the northeast, and then to the east you definitely hear a much heavier diesel engine.
Fuck, they're gonna come take this thing. All right, got no choice though. All right, I running back to the Hummer. I said, "Come on, Blanco." I look at Pavlov. Fuck that goddamn rabbit. I said, "Eat it on the run. We gotta go." I said, "They're probably in trouble."
Yes, we must go. It's Minka. He'll grab his AK-74. Who's driving?
Fuck it. You know what? Fuck this shit. We're going to drag that nuke like a goddamn sled across the goddamn ground and take it with us. I said, if that thing could take a plane crash, you could take that. Them Russians will see it, they'll chase our fucking ass. I said, and I immediately think that. I said, Pavlov, do you know how to drive?
I mean, I know how to drive.
So Zofie slings down in the seat and she's pressing the button.
Okay, cool. I jump up and grab the stick and we get in. We keep the hook on the fucking thing and we go.
She grabs a jacket, stuffs it under so she sits up higher. Puts the pedal to the floor.
Pavlov will get in the passenger seat and call Kerwa and have him jump in the back
and we go. Yeah. And we'll drag that fucker. Fuck it. They'll probably be like, what the fuck, crazy American? Yeah, crazy fucking GI. We're taking this shit with us. Fuck you. You want to come
drive
follow
very
us.
Slow with this.
I look back at her. I said, you want it? You better fucking follow us now, bitch. And I wink at her. And I wink at her. I said, you're smooth ass sneaking. And I look at her. Yeah, you're smooth ass sneaking up on me. If I had a platoon of Marines, you'd be fucking toast right now. Let's go. And I just go.
I have to say, Hawkeye Pierce, your way with words. Perhaps, maybe you should not be group spokesman.
Listen, she's acting all sexy. She's acting all sexy for her fucking team and sniping and shit. I've dealt with these spooks before. They're fucking in a really big fight. They fucking hit and run, and if they're facing real odds, they get smoked all the time. Let's go.
All right, so we can go back to the other people.
Blanco, I'm not busting your balls. I just, yeah. I look at Blanco. I actually say, listen, I'm not busting your balls, but I said, I'm not. I said, she'll leave us high and dry if we leave that thing here.
So we left off. I don't get any actions. I can't even crawl.
Right.
You actually shit yourself. It's horrible. But you're in those tight pants too. Oh my god. It looks like you got a big giant cock coming out of your ass. What the fuck?
What?
He shit himself in tight pants is where that was.
Try to make it pads as possible.
The team furthest to the east, the red team, is going to go first.
They're all the red team.
Yeah. God damn, this is fucked up.
This eventually there's a time in any game where the shit has to hit the fan. And so they made their mobility roll to run further. And then there's the team that went into the tunnel.
With the yellow team?
No.
The purple team.
Oh, there's another team in the tunnel. This even gets better. This is better. There's more. All right. That's where the Chud are.
Nice reference.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
Some motherfucker tripped.
Did they? Good.
Yeah,
fucking A, we need it.
That they tried to get further in and weren't able to. All right. So the leader of the team shouts out again, "This is your last chance to surrender."
I can't get any more on the ground. He shouts in Russian.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay.
Let her say, "You shot first. Ask me to stop second." He's got the lamp that he found in his hand still, holding a lamp. Remember, that's the last thing that happened is he picked up the fucking lamp.
That's true.
It looks like a gun.
So he's like, yeah, this is a goddamn lamp.
That's beautiful. All right. Minka and Axel, you get another go.
Minka is still off the map somewhere over here.
Okay.
Oh, there's 2 successes on coolness under fire.
Yay.
Would have preferred one of those before. So now I get one of two actions. Is that correct?
You get your slow action.
Yeah.
So my slow action, I can crawl, I guess. I don't imagine that I'm going to be able to fire anything.
Yeah, you can crawl behind the semi.
That's what. How many hexes can I crawl?
So on that map, it's 10, right? Because 10 is 1.
1 is 2. They're each 2 meters, so you can do 5.
Or 5 hexes.
Or okay, so 5 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so 10. Right. Yeah, 10 kilometers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a long crawl.
He is going to crawl over there for fucking maximum cover.
Okay.
So now you can remove the dot for prone, I guess. That.
Yeah. I'll un-yellow mark you. Oh, no, wrong one. Not yet.
Yes.
Okay.
I love Axel turns around, all he sees is the back of Minka getting smaller.
I don't blame her.
That was the plan.
Game Master, so we are in the Miserable Beast heading this way, yes?
You're heading to the road, yeah.
So we are not aware of Axel's situation.
No, we are not. We are not aware
just
of
heard
anything.
the one burst of gunfire, and it's been just a couple rounds since, and you guys are probably, I'd say you're probably in Miserable Beast and probably trying to work your way out of the woods now. No, I was going to say, if you want to have Zofie make a driving roll.
Oh, to get some extra?
Yeah.
All right. Not her best skill, but we'll give her a shot.
Yeah,
actually, what I wanted to ask first is, could Axel have made a mobility roll to get an extra hex when crawling, like you would do with running?
You can only crawl 1 additional hex, regardless of successes.
But there's no penalty for failing.
No. In fact, even in the beta rules, they remove the fall prone, but you're already prone.
Right. So all right. So I'll just make a straight agility and see if I can. No. Okay. He didn't get an extra one. All right. So yeah, Zofie will try to gas a little extra out of the vehicle.
This feels so 18.
She gets it. I want to say that she has like a block on the gas pedal, but she's not that small. She's not short round. But yeah, she manages to goose it, like driving only like a teenager can do. Just a teenager who, by the way, just learned to drive. This is what she spent her experience points on, was learning how to drive.
Careful, this is not pole position.
Nice.
She can't hear you.
Ah.
Oh God, that's true. That's absolutely true.
She gooses some extra juice out of it.
Good job. Yeah, you got to point her. I look at Pavlov. Point her in the direction with the noise, and make sure we signal to her where to fucking go. As I signaled to you, okay, there, pal. I said because I'm on the 60, and I'm going.
So, can I talk to my compadres, or we're not there yet?
Well, no, you're not.
What I mean is, can I talk to?
If you want to talk, yeah, you can talk in the car while I move people around.
Hey, USA.
Yes.
And as everybody else, so this is a nuclear device, right? They want it really bad,
not
right?
armed. Yeah, they do.
Well, maybe we should have plan D.
What, make them chase us?
No, maybe we should know how to use this thing in case we need to.
Listen, Blanco, I thought about that, but I've never armed a nuclear weapon before. I doubt there's an instruction manual anywhere, and we have the tools probably to do it. But unless we have the know-how, I don't know how.
But they don't know that we don't know how to set it off, is what I'm trying to say.
So, do this. Why don't you come up with some sort of phony device that looks like a trigger saying we wired this fucker to go, and if anybody get close, we're going to set it off. They'll believe your crazy ass.
Yes, they will. Okay, and I start setting about making some sort of an IED, which I have proficiency in.
Blanco, you're just gonna make it look like we have a trigger.
I
or
wouldn't
something.
really
Slap
make
something,
it blow up, right?
You know, Blanco, if you can make that thing blow up, you can wire it. Hey, if we're all dying, I'm all about fucking burning the world. So hey, why not? No, I'm just kidding. Don't fucking do that at all. No.
I may never see sweet Isabel again.
Well, you certainly won't fucking see her again if you set off the nuke. Just make it look like we got a goddamn bomb, for God's sakes. We gotta go save these kids.
Why don't you make a recon roll to try to find a hidey hole to duck behind, because you're probably
who's this?
I got a success.
No, it's from Minka.
Oh, Minka.
Sorry.
So how small is this battlefield? Because I'm booking it.
Yeah, you're off the map. Are you heading towards the woods, or are you heading more towards other debris?
I'm heading west along the gully of the roadsides, as far as I can without avoiding line of sight.
Okay, so there are other vehicles and whatnot you can duck behind.
I'm not stopping. I'm
okay.
Fucking running.
Okay.
So Minka's probably not in a bunch. Minka's token in the wrong place.
Minka is off the map.
She's off the map. She's like way off the map. And if you want to make a mobility roll too to kind of give you some extra distance. But while you're doing that, I'll describe. So the yellow team, the red team have come around. The yellow team came north, kind of over the highway barrier, and they have line of sight to Axel now. The red team came around the tractor trailer, and there's two of them have line of sight to Axel right now. And they're not firing. They are just they've got their. So there's three of them that have. Well, I guess one of them has two other soldiers in the way now. But yeah, there's a couple that have their guns trained on you, and that they are not firing.
They're not firing on the guy on the ground holding the lamp.
No, they have not killed you yet.
Does it look like it's because they just ran there, or they're holding their fire?
They're holding their fire.
Okay. And there's no. I mean, look. I know that there's no way I can outrun this.
No, yeah, they've got.
Yeah, look. It's like, he's gonna be screaming. It's like, you have fired first. I have no resistance. I have a lamp in my hand, not a gun. A lamp.
Like, one of them kind of motions with his gun. Put it down.
He stands the lamp up.
I'm keeping this fucking lamp.
It is lamp, no resistance.
That was Brezhnev's lamp, you bastard.
So they come and grab you. They don't chase after Minka, but they come and grab you, and they pull you over here behind this tank.
And then they have their wings.
Why do you think Minka ran like a motherfucker?
It's the pants. The tight pants. It's too much.
Straight to buggery. Okay.
It's just like every time. It's like,
Your German booty is too good.
Straight to buggery. All right.
The other Russian shoulders. Why do his pants have zipper to go all the way around?
Oh God! I'm sort of sad I did that, but I'm not.
So two of them are kind of holding you there, and while the leader comes over, and you get a closer look at him. He's got the eye patch. You can definitely see it's still red on his face, like it's like kind of the whole area is kind of healing still. You didn't really get a good look at him but he's probably like late 30s, early 40s looking kind of guy, and he approaches us like, I guess your friend abandoned you here. Who are you? What group are you with?
I'm not with a group. I am a scavenger. I find things, I sell them to towns. We just came trying to find stuff here. Me and some Polish whore I picked up on the road. I was a soldier. I'm not a soldier anymore. My entire unit was wiped out.
I see.
I've been working for whatever group comes and offers me work.
So he says, he nods to the guys holding us. Okay, let's just take him back to the base for questioning.
Well, we can go somewhere, or we can try to work out a deal right now. I've got some information that you might be interested in.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
What kind of information?
Well, I see you and your Russian, I believe that might be Special Forces units here. You're obviously GRU. I can't imagine that you guys are working with that college group.
Yeah, you can see his back kind of straightens a little bit when you say that. It's like, well, what do you know about them?
I know that they approached me with an offer, and I got a little bit of information on that. If I could put my hands down and we can talk about it like gentlemen, and maybe at the end I can walk away. I've got names. I've got their offer and what they're looking for, and I know who they're working with in the local town. Interesting.
It would be. This is. You're a very wise man. Very good of you.
Can I put my hands down and we talk like gentlemen?
Sure. Yeah.
He takes it. He puts his hand on the bloody wound that he's gotten now.
Okay. And he motions one of the guys, and they kind of give you like a cloth to kind of like stuff under your shirt.
In my bag are my medical kits if you need them. I'm a medic, or was a medic.
Oh, we're not going to let you quite go through your bag yet.
Of course not. But I tell you, what you're going to find in there is you're going to find my medical kits.
And he'll send the guy over to right. Take a peek.
He's like, friend, I haven't lived this long being stupid.
So, you kind of are feeling a little bit more secure that you've piqued his interest now. But you take a peek at his uniform, and you see the name of Rutkowski on his uniform. And now we'll go to the other team. So those of you driving for the rescue, I guess we'll have Zofie make another mobility roll.
All right, she will give it a shot.
So she's like swerving around the trees and just plowing straight through like small brush and bushes, and with
Pavlov giving me directions.
Ooh, Jesus.
Do I get an assist?
Sure.
One success.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, and like miserable bee is like basically you think it's like every kind of bush she hits or dip it takes. You feel like the whole frame of the vehicle is just gonna rattle apart and just completely collapse around you. But miraculously, it seems to be holding together.
I know it's gonna hold together. It's American made. Hoorah! Let's go.
Pavlov will hold Kerwa like an airbag.
I'm going to summon my eagle and send him ahead to scout. Go, Uncle Sam. Find out what's going on.
Do not be afraid, little dog. We're not going to crash. Do not be afraid, little dog. We're not going to crash. Death Girl, not run us in the tree.
Curve is actually sleeping on your lap.
Useless.
The dog ate the rabbit stew.
Did I successfully fashion some sort of improvised device that, what?
So you're trying to make something that looks like it would be a trigger for the bomb?
All right, so I don't know how to phrase this. I want to make something that really will blow up the bomb, but they just think
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
make something that looks like. So in other words, like that was sort of the fun plan. Is I want it so it really can blow up the device, But they just think,
If I could make a list of every character, NPC or otherwise, we've met in this game, and that the ability, the order in which I wish to give them a nuclear detonator. Blanco is down here.
Thank you.
Listen, if you can make something that can damage that thing and leak radiation, lethal radiation, if anybody gets close, that'll work as well.
Yeah, so triggering like a nuclear bomb, I think is a lot trickier than something you can do in the back of a Humvee driving like way too fast through a forest.
Yes.
You can't turn it into a dirty bomb.
Well, I mean,
That's
basically you could damage it, which would probably like hurt everybody. So I'm sure you could build something that could damage it because you have explosives and you have stuff. So I'm sure you can kind of just twist some wires together and make something to damage it, but it won't actually go off. Is that satisfactory?
Is there some sort of a briefcase? 'Cause,
Well, it seems like the case and the bomb itself are like 500 pounds. So the bomb itself is probably like 300, something like that. But with this metal shielding case around it, the whole package is like 500 pounds. So it's huge. It's probably like 5 feet.
I'm thinking more like a nuclear football type case.
No, this is like you guys have like this thing won't fit in that unless you completely take the whole thing apart. Which would take you probably days to do it safely.
No, I think the nuclear football idea was the thing that detonates the bomb remotely, but assuming it's some sort of airdropped weapon.
This is a airdrop actual bomb, like a tactical nuke.
The good news is, not everybody knows physics. So you put explosive on bomb. Maybe people think
you
it
can
works.
strap something to it, and have like some sort of like you have triggering devices for your explosives already, so you can strap some explosives to the
Fair
box.
enough. I while we're driving, I fashioned something in that category.
Those motherfuckers, it was hot dogs the whole time.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Axel. We're gonna keep it real brief because we're running up time, and this is actually quite perfect. But Axel, how's this conversation go with Captain? I have to look up the actual Russian titles, but
he will give him all the information on the college, the dean, the dude we met on the bike, estimated forces, and what they're looking for. He knows they're looking for a nuke. If he feels he can trade that for his freedom, all he wants to do is walk away. And he wants, in his head, he knows it'd be great to pit those two against each other, but he's not going to tell him we have the nuke. He's going to say, we know who's looking for the nuke. We know, whatever. And we know that they're working with a guy in the last town. He's not going to mention his compatriots. He's just going to mention they made an offer to him. They made an offer to him, and the Polish girl he was with.
Okay.
He's just going to leave him out. He's not going to mention it.
All right, so make a manipulation roll.
It's going to be tough.
This will let you push if you fail. So,
all right, I'm going to push that. No successes. He's not going to lie. He's absolutely going to tell the truth.
Yeah. I probably should have given you a little bonus for that.
Let him do it again.
I will take a bonus for that because everything he has said is true.
Yeah, and this is so bump that up to D12 and add a D6 because that's a +2 bonus because this is information that is pretty valuable to him.
Okay,
stuff he didn't know before, some of it, and you're pinning this on that last town that you're in, right?
Well,
fuck yeah.
he's gonna say like this is information that he doesn't have about that last town. Like there's somebody working with the college in there. He knows what the inside of that town looks like. He from the description that his friends gave him. He knows who the headman is. So he's got information about that last town.
Okay.
Now I'll use my push.
All right.
Fucking Christ! Nothing.
All right. So it's like
That's awesome.
This is very, very
Insightful.
Tell you what, you come back to me and to our base with us, and you draw out this town for us, and then we'll let you go.
I would do that, or
Or
I could go into the town for you, which I have been before, and find a way to open the gate, or let you in, or signal. I have no love for that town. They screwed me on my last deal. You have more than enough forces to take that town if you wish it. But if you could take it with no loss of life on your side, that is a better deal, is it not?
well, of course. Hold on, let me. I'll be right back. And he walks away and he talks to the guy with the radio, and the guy at the radio kind of talks into it for a little bit. And he's like, while the guy on the radio is talking, he keeps looking back at you. He's like, listening to what the radio guy is saying, and he looks back at you. And like the fourth time he looks back, he's like, you, I recognize you.
Uh-oh.
And that's it.
Oh, fuck.
This actually went surprisingly well.
Yep,
So
Well for you, not well for me. Well for you.
you're alive. You
So far.
took 1 point of damage. Don't you're doing fine.
We're just doing different deals, but that's
I got my workout. I feel pretty good.
Yeah,
doing different deals. Right
making kind of cardio. Blanco met an old friend.
The flame.
I will be your flame.
I spent so much time working on that name. I was like, I got to come up with some kind of super cheesy.
I appreciate that. As soon as I saw Ferrari,
Spiny.
it all came to me. I was like, oh, I got it.
I didn't tell Tony anything. All I said was just remember the name Annunziata Ferrari.
Did I react the way you were?
Yeah, no, that was appropriate.
Okay,
and right on point. So
I'd like to point out that Axel's failed almost every roll tonight, but Zofie has made everything. With resounding successes.
I know.
She's had a good.
Besides
I like to
Minka,
play-
it's been a good evening for the ladies.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out, I find it interesting that 3 heavily dieseled vehicles were able to sneak up upon us and in our campsite, and a woman dressed in red with the smoke thing
Come
appeared
on.
and came out
This
like a
is-
freaking entourage. Like, look at me, I am mighty in a red, flawless suit.
this is
Was
good
able to come up-
TV. This is good television. Come on, tell him,
Oh,
Tony.
my
This is good
fucking-
television.
So Pavlov is also confused. Pavlov is like,
I do like
I
this,
don't
though.
understand the smoke. I mean, we didn't see you, but then you threw the smoke, and then we knew you were there, and then you're all. I don't know what is she? Is she carnival act?
And this is so Pavlov and Gunny looks down and goes,
She's rich.
Pavlov, I got one word to explain this. Blanco. That's it. Blanco knows her. That's it. That explains everything, because there's no logic to this right now.
I can imagine that everyone Blanco knows is just as batshit crazy as he is. Just as fucking out of his mind as this.
Things are so fucking crazy. Gunny said, we're just going to drag the nuke. Fuck it. We're taking it with us.
I mean, and Zofie has got it to the floor, dragging a nuke behind the thing on the chain.
On a sled.
So this is the thing too. Is Blanco gonna like leap from the Humvee to the sled?
He is now.
He's like Slim Pickens, right?
He's gonna Indiana Jones off the tow line.
Yeah,
exactly. That's we're gonna start off with that as him like kind of crawling out the back of the Humvee to
attach his explosion to it.
John F. Kennedy, I want to do a leap to this video. John Kennedy, what the fuck? I want to leap on there and shoot the bomb. I go, whatever, just go. I don't even care anymore. Just go.
I've been told I'm too loud.
Hawkeye Pierce, do you know that the strange man is putting bomb on bomb?
Yes, at this point I do.
You know, there's Sean. He's up in the. He's actually standing on the roof of the M6 of Miserable Beast. You know, carrying a flag.
He's oiling his chest.
Just waving it.
Little did we know the whole time Blanco himself has had his own leather suit that he's putting on now.
She rips his off.
Yeah, he rips his off.
I was going to say, white. Like I have some sort of an Italian tablecloth that I tie around my neck like a cape. Okay, JJ.
That was fucking.
That was a lot of fun.
Hi, Nathan here. I just want to take a quick second to inject an additional credit this week. As part of this podcast, we use some of the music from the official Twilight 2000 soundtrack. If you aren't aware, freely commissioned a soundtrack for Twilight 2000 as part of the Kickstarter. Andreas Lundström of Sweden Rolls composed the soundtrack, and he gave us permission to use some of his music. So that's great. Thanks to Andreas. And we linked Sweden Rolls and his SoundCloud profile in our show notes. Thanks, and on the rest of the credits.
Thank you for listening to AARPG's presentation of It's Always Cloudy in Kalisz. The game system we are playing is Free League's Twilight 2000 4th Edition Alpha. Our game master for this story is Nathan. Our cast includes Tyr as Axel Mueller, German college student turned reluctant soldier and guardian. Cupo as Blanco Fantasma, an Italian assassin who thinks that if he can protect his nephew, Axel, then maybe there's some light left in the world. Chris as Minka, the Polish farm girl who wants to escape the madness of war and establish a new community. Matt as Pavlov on a jet ski, a Polish wannabe criminal and childhood friend of Minka who sees the war as an opportunity to become a big boss himself. And Sean as Gunny Sgt Mason, an American career soldier from the hills of Appalachia. Gunny Sgt Mason has fought in one war after another since Vietnam, and all he wants to do is go home, if there is a home, but not lose himself in the process. Our story was played on Roll20 Virtual Tabletop. Special thanks to Knock Phoenix, who made the character sheets for Twilight 2000 in Roll20. Our shows are recorded using OBS, OBS Ninja, and Audacity. Our sound editing is done with Reaper. Original artwork for the AARPG logo was created by Sarah McMullen. You can see her other work at sarahmcmullenart.com. Music for the podcast was provided by Dark Fantasy Studios. Sound effects were licensed through Audio Jungle. Join us each week for more stories, interviews, and other random insights into the world of gaming. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and at our website, theaarpgs.com, where you can check out additional information about our stories and our cast. If you would like to help the show out, please like us, follow us, subscribe, or retweet our shows to your friends so that we can share our stories with as many people as possible. If you would like to support the show more directly, you can pick up some AARPG podcast merchandise in our website store. Money from the merchandise sales go right back into the podcast to help us pay for services, software, and material to create even more stories. The AARPG podcast is not affiliated or endorsed by Free League Publishing or any of the other vendors we've mentioned in the credits. So until next time, stay safe, be kind to one another, and play games.
Like there's a giant crater in the road right over the tunnel, but tunnel not impacted.
No, tunnel smooth and clean.
Yeah, it's
Silky
smooth.
These are East European.
Like Isabella's a vagina.
Oh, God.
What did you say?
So lays there. Please stop. Please stop.
Just I really hope the bullet finds me. I hope the bullet finds me.
I'm laying here dying, and you're talking about my sweet lady's vagina. My God. You go to St. Peter's. How's it smell his vagina?
1,000 spiders have never woken silk like as smooth as her vagina.
Oh God! That's the
Soundbite.
and there's the episode title.
Silken spiders. That's all it is.